Hello everyone, it's Jonathan82 again, back here again for a brand new video. Today's Doctor Who Versus, my Doctor Who Versus series. It's basically Roger Delgado as the Master versus Missy Michelle Gomez as the Master. Now, we're going to take both their characters and face them off against each other. Their powers, their weaknesses. Of course, Roger Delgado's Master doesn't know as much as Missy's, but as I feel like Missy doesn't really take the role of being evil properly, I don't feel like she's really that evil. I know she put Clara into Dalek, and I think, and killed Danny, but Danny wanted to go anyways. And I didn't think Danny was going to stay for another series, but he did return in Last Christmas. But anyways, yeah, I don't really find Missy's character threatening, as in a joke. She's joking around. She isn't going to hurt anyone. She isn't going to kill anyone. Roger Delgado's Master was in the era of, well, a lot of people say now Doctor Who's dead. I don't think Doctor Who's dead. I just think it's in a midlife crisis. But a lot of people think Doctor Who's dead. A lot of people hate Doctor Who at the moment. But when Roger Delgado was Master, um, it was basically, just the beginning, and it was just the beginning colour. And it was like James Bond. It was like James Bond. It was very, very good with him sword fighting, him jumping off things, his own TARDIS. Missy hasn't got her own TARDIS, though we do think a lot of humans think she has as a post box. Though they're never going to tie things in, they should do. The Master back in the day had a lot of alliances. Nowadays, it's Cybermen, and it's probably going to be Daleks too. And that's it. I mean, good for her. The Master back in the day had alliances for Daleks, so it's nothing, new. Autumn's nesting in consciousness. I can say the word properly. With Roger Delgado's Master. We'll call him Master and we'll call her Missy. Because I don't really count them as the same character now. I mean, if the Master ever does regenerate back into a bloke, it's gonna be really weird, and you're gonna be like, well, this is him, and then yeah, that happens, and then whoop. I think they should have done it like a trial run or something, and then if people liked the Missy, then they keep her, and if they don't, they don't. Now she's probably my worst Master of them all. Probably the worst Master. She's bottom. She's at the bottom. There's no better master, well, worse master, sorry, than her. Not better. Roger Delgado, Antley, Ainley, and probably not Johnson. What's his name? Or from Utapau, that old man. He's really good, but I'm afraid he only been on it for a couple of seconds. And Sade was in. What was his name? Derek Jacobi. That's it. Derek Jacobi. He is a fantastic master, and he was only in it for a couple of times. But if you want to watch not Shada, Scream of the Shouka. That's it. To hear him more as the master. Um, if you enjoyed his master in Utapau. But anyways, going off topic. Roger had a TLC. Missy's got this little thing she blows up people. She's got the Nether Sphere, which can get rid of people. This master has a TARDIS. He can go anywhere. He can go back in time to where David Tennant and John Sim were fighting, kill that version of Missy, game over. But so can Missy. But apparently at the moment, we don't know if she's got TARDIS or not. So if we take what we know of the series, for some reason she hasn't got a TARDIS, so she can't do anything. She can die, she can teleport herself, but what if the Master is so clever that he and her said in John Sims, because as far as we know, he had TARDIS and he can teleport. So what would happen then? And what I love it, like two TARDIS. They should have this. I know they're not going to, but have two TARDISes chasing each other across the cosmos. So the Master's chasing the Doctor, and then the Doctor's chasing the Master. I know they're having the classic Doctor Who a lot, but why don't they have it in New Doctor Who, and they could show it even better with new effects and all that? It'd be amazing. It'd be amazing. It'd be like the Doctor's wife, the TARDIS. moving effects and when it was freezing and all that. But they could have that with the two TARDISes in the same frames, trying to. I know they've done that with like the Day of the Doctor, but they should just have like the TARDIS and then like the Master's TARDIS a bit weird, like they did in old times. Anyway, going off topic again. TLC. So the Master could make Missy smaller, I suppose. That could be something, or he could absolutely shrink her down to death. But you know what? This is a fact. When you cross something really hard down, as far as it will go, even harder and harder and harder and harder and harder, until you can't do it anymore, the planet can crush down, 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 till you can't do it anymore. You know what that makes a black hole? So he would kill himself if he crushed it down too hard. So I never understood that. If you didn't know that, for science, it'd create a black hole. You crush it something really down. I know it's sci-fi, it's fun, but you crush something down to so much little atoms, death. I know he'd just kill them, but would he go over the top and make a black hole? Oh dear. Going into science now as well. Off topic again. Missy. Now, Missy, except from her voice, her, her thingy, that gun, that control panel, the Never Spear, which she just made people, go in there when they die. What is she? What has she done for the new Doctor Who? Except from saying, I'm Missy. Or you might know me as the Master. Scottish voice. And now they're trying to mirror classic Doctor Who with similar sort of doctors. Because I believe Roger Delgado at the time was older than John Pertwee, and John Sim, because it says in the magazine, is older than David Tennant by a couple of days or something like that. That's a fact for you. So, and also, Roger Delgado's master would have so many lives. He might be at the end, but we know he's got so many lives ahead of him to Missy's. Missy, we don't know. How long does the master have? How did he say the time? No, but one the master was Missy. I mean, who's going to call the master Missy? I hate that name. Call me Missy. In the new series too, I can't wait for the master to be changed back to a male. I'm just saying that now. They've given her a go. They've done it too stupidly. She doesn't really seem that clever to me. The Doctor seems 100% more better. I would prefer to keep Peter Capaldi over Michelle Gomez. No offense to any Michelle Gomez fans out there. Just like that video if you like. But I don't find her that interesting as a character, Missy. And I would have loved seeing John Sims' regeneration into Missy, maybe sometime during the Time War. I mean, unless that's what they're going to show in, they probably won't, but if they will show that in the Eighth Doctor's Christmas special. Apparently, there's going to be an Eighth Doctor's Christmas special, um, which I'll just talk about next video. My thoughts on if there would be any good, but yeah, I think Roger Gardo's Master would win just because he's my favourite. And he'd have so many more lives. And Missy though, for Missy's fans, Missy would know what Roger Delgado would do as the Master, and I'd say they're the better actors, Roger Delgado by far. But Missy would know as she was the last companion, but a companion, the last Master. But would she even be around to have that? Would that create a paradox? She would have to now stop him from killing her, and that would create a paradox. Anyways, I think I'd say the Master would win it, not Missy. A fight between the Master and Missy. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to please leave a like, comment, subscribe. And that's just simply because most of the fight backs is because I like the Master more than Missy. Though I don't hate Missy. She's my favourite master. Just that she's my bottom master. I didn't say I absolutely hate her. She wouldn't even compare to any of the masters I have actually watched on TV. Not any of them have been not as bad, but not as good. That's not quite bad. She isn't as good as any of them. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Remember, please like, comment, and subscribe. Don't be too harsh in the comments if anyone does comment. And goodbye for now. Bye bye.